Welcome to my unique way of learning Persian language, a brand new method of teaching Persian through reading comprehensions and stories which boosts your grammar, listening and reading skills at the same time. Let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to this reading. This reading is about Peter, who travels to Iran, and so through his story that I have written for you, you will learn many things about addressing, finding the museums, the restaurants, ordering food, and also knowing about the Iranian most delicious food. So it's very useful for you, especially for beginners. And once you learn them, you can have better conversations with Persian or Persian speakers. Let's go with the story, but before it, let me tell you that I have not put my video in this reading comprehension because there was not enough space among the texts, so I didn't add it. But don't worry, because my voice is there and I'm always with you to help you. Let's go. گردشگری به نام پیتر, a tourist named Peter. Let me use my mouse. I don't used to use the pen. Okay, pointer on. بخش یکم. بخش means section. یکم means the first, but here I have written one. Please don't mind it. Okay, so بخش یکم means the first section. نشانی موزه. نشانی means the address. موزه means museum, the address of museum. Musée is a French word which entered Persian, so we pronounce it as musée too. But why don't I pronounce this as musée? Why this one is not pronounced? I will talk about it in the next page, okay? So be patient, please. Peter یک گردشگر است. Peter است. Verb comes at the end of the sentence in Persian. The surprise here is that I have added the English script, the Latin script, to learn the pronunciation of the words faster, because many of you have commented for me that reading this script and learning the pronunciation is very difficult and it's very time consuming. So for you who are beginners, I've added the pronunciation here, and it's just for beginners. Trust me, if you don't learn this script, later you will face lots of problems, so please learn it. Just for you, I have added it, but later in intermediate videos there will be no of this pronunciation. I'm sorry, but it's needed. Trust me, I'm a teacher. Okay, Peter است. What? A tourist. یک گردشگر. Tourist, گردشگر. او در تهران است. و او در تهران است is a sentence. و means and this one is the next sentence. So sentence by sentence I will translate for you. او در تهران است. او است. He is where? In Tehran. و and میخواهد به موزه ملی ایران برود. wants to go. میخواهد برود. He wants to go. To go where? به موزه ملی ایران. To National Museum of Iran. موزه ملی means national museum. In Persian, adjective comes after the noun. So موزه ملی ایران. And here the pronunciation. او در تهران است. 2A represents A. Single A represents A. Okay? او در تهران است و میخواهد به موزه ملی ایران برود. This is ملی. ملی sometimes is pronounced as ملیه. Why do you hear ye? Because E and E are very close in pronunciation, so automatically you hear it as ye. ملیه. 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 Okay, it's natural. پیتر نشانی موزه را نمیداند. پیتر نمیداند. پیتر doesn't know. پیتر میداند. پیتر knows. پیتر نمیداند. doesn't know. Doesn't know what? The object. In Persian, object has a sign and that is ra, but in English we don't have. He doesn't know what? The address of museum. نشانی موزه را. This is the object. Peter doesn't know the address of museum. پیتر نشانی موزه را نمیداند. Okay, this is very important. Please listen to me. Look at this sentence. There is no vowel like this e and a. Okay? Later, there will be no vowels. Okay? No vowels in the text because normally in Persian we don't write them. They are time consuming, and because we talk in Persian and we know how to pronounce the words, we don't see any necessity for adding them. But for you who were not born here and do not know the pronunciation, we have I add. We don't have to, but I add vowels to help you understand the pronunciations better. So واژه های پارسی که به اجبار ه گرفته اند, which means the Persian words which have he forcibly, okay, which means they don't have he, like this. Originally this is be. Be means to. For example, be muze, to museum, to the museum, okay. This is be and it's written so, but why do we see it as be? Okay, because if we don't add, you just look at this is be. If we don't add vowel, you will see it like b. How will you pronounce it? If you don't see the vowel, how will you pronounce it? You will pronounce only b. So because we don't use the vowels, we add a he at the end so that you know two consonants need a vowel to be connected to each other. So the word or the letter is not alone. There will be a vowel, either a, o, or e here. Okay? So this is just to help you understand the vowel. That's all. So this is be, and we don't pronounce it as be. And this case is, happens in many words. Be, na, it's not nah, it's na. It's not ke, it's ke. It's not che, it's che. It's not ze, it's ze. And this is not khane. See, khane. This is khane. Okay, khanevade. He is not pronounced. It happens in foreign words which are introduced to Persian too, and mostly they are from French. So muze, you don't see any h at the end, so we should not pronounce it muze. We should pronounce it like this, muze. But when we have no vowel here, you would read it muz. Okay, so we add a he at the end to say that the word doesn't get end at z. It needs a vowel after z, so it's muze. Jele means jelly. Pure, cafe, atelier. Okay, and here I have written that this he in such words are not pronounced, and is because of many historical factors, and the most importantly because of using the Arabian script. Khat Arabi. Khat means script and Arabic means Arabic. Done. So many details, but they are very useful. See, I do my best to teach you in the best way. And later I will have another playlist for pronunciation. Trust me, I'm very busy, but I'm doing my best to prepare the videos on time for you. Okay, so Peter didn't know the address of museum, okay? And او خانمی به نام آرمیتا را می‌بیند. را. So this is subject. This is a verb which is transitive and it needs an object. So whatever is between is object. او he می‌بیند. He sees. او می‌بیند what? خانمی a woman. A lady به نام آرمیتا را named آرمیتا. او خانمی به نام آرمیتا را می‌بیند. پیتر درود. درود is Persian, salam is Arabic. So it's much better and friendlier to say درود when you want to communicate with Persians. Okay? Peter says درود. Hello. نشانی موزه ملی کجاست؟ نشانی موزه ملی. The address of National Museum. نشانی موزه ملی کجاست؟ Where is the National Museum? I have not added my address here. I'm sorry for that. The address of National Museum. Where is the address of National Museum? Armita says درود. Hello. موزه ملی the National Museum نزدیک میدان فردوسی است. موزه ملی است. The National Museum is where? نزدیک near میدان فردوسی. فردوسی square. نشانی آن خیلی سرراست است. نشانی آن خیلی سرراست است. Which means نشانی آن its address. است. Its address is what? Very straightforward. خیلی very. Straightforward means سرراست. سرراست. شما باید در بولوار فردوسی به سمت پایین پیاده بروید. باید means should. So it says شما باید بروید. You should go. But پیاده بروید. Here is a collocation happening. پیاده means with bare, with foot, walk, okay, by walk. پیاده means someone who is like someone who goes by walk, by feet, okay? So پیاده بروید means walk. So this is a collocation. I will talk more about collocations in more videos. پیاده رفتن means go by walk, not by a train, not by car or any other thing. شما باید پیاده بروید. You should walk down. پایین به سمت پایین. شما باید در بولوار فردوسی به سمت پایین پیاده بروید. You شما باید should پیاده بروید walk به در بولوار فردوسی این فردوسی بولوارد به سمت پایین is here down به سمت پایین به to سمت means direction پایین means down you should walk down فردوسی بولوارد پس از کمی پیاده روی after a short walk به یک چهارراه می رسید. به یک means to a چهارراه intersection. To an intersection میرسید. You reach. You reach an intersection. In English, we don't say reach to something. We say reach something. But in Persian, we use be, which means to. به یک چهارراه. To an intersection. پس از کمی پیاده روی به یک چهارراه میرسید. چهار is the correct pronunciation, but because everything gets normalized by time, the pronunciation has turned into chahar in informal Persian. But its correct version is chahar or chahar, ch without any vowel, chahar or chahar. در چهارراه in or at the intersection chahar means four, rah means way or path, okay? Because intersection is about four paths which intersect each other, and that's why chahara means intersection. شما باید you should باید به سمت چپ بپیچید. You should turn what? به سمت چپ, to the left direction. You should turn left. In English, the translation is like this. Peter says, پس سمت چپ در چهارراه درست است? Question. Peter, so left at the intersection, right? Pass as means after, but pass alone means so. Or yes, so or then. Pass سمت چپ, leftward or left, در چهارراه at the intersection. درست است. Is that right? In English, they just use right. درست, right. Ast is. درست است. Okay. In Persian, in question form, nothing happens to the verb. So we just say درست است, which means it is correct. If you add a question mark, it becomes question. درست است? Is that right? Is that correct? Done. آرمیتا, آری. Yes. Yes. اکنون شما در یک خیابان کوچک هستید. Yes, now you are on a small street. اکنون, now, شما, you, در یک خیابان کوچک means on a small street. خیابان, street. کوچک, small. هستید, you are. شما هستید. You are where? At a small street. نام این خیابان خیابان سی تیر است. The name نام the name این خیابان of this street is as the street of سی تیر. سی تیر. C means 30 and tir is the name of, it's the name of the month around June and July. That period is called tir. So سی tir, it's like we say 3rd January, 3rd August, like that. This is سی tir, 30 February, like that. ساختمان موزه ملی یک ساختمان خیلی بزرگ است. ساختمان موزه ملی یک ساختمان خیلی بزرگ است. ساختمان موزه ملی. ساختمان means building. The building, ساختمان موزه ملی. The building of the National Museum. موزه ملی, national. The building of National Museum. Ast is یک. ساختمان خیلی بزرگ. A very big building. موزه در طبقه اول نیست. The museum نیست. است نیست. The museum is not. The museum is. The museum is not. Okay, so است and نیست are like is and is not. موزه is not what. Is not what. در طبقه اول. Okay, on the first floor. On the first floor. موزه یک واحد بزرگ در همکف است. موزه است. Museum is a large unit. یک واحد بزرگ. یک a large بزرگ unit واحد on the ground floor. در on the در همکف ground floor. همکف. پیتر پیدا کردن ساختمان سخت است question mark. پیتر is asked is it hard to find the building? It's actually the fluent translation. Is it hard to find a building? But here we say پیدا کردن another collocation. پیاده رفتن. پیاده بروید. You remember some pages ago. پیاده plus رفتن. Collocation. Here پیدا کردن. کردن means do. Doing. Sorry, means doing. پیدا means something find, like find. So پیدا کردن together means to find or finding. So Peter says finding the building difficult is finding the building difficult? Is asked finding پیدا کردن ساختمان the building سخت difficult? آرمیتا نه آسان است. موزه کنار یک ایستگاه اتوبوس است. نه آسان است. نه no. آسان this is same like be. You remember? The he is not red, so it is na. It's not na. Na. No. آسان است. It is simple. In English we bring it, but in Persian we do not need, because asked is specifically for it. So sometimes we don't need to, many times we don't need to bring the pronoun. Because in Persian, verbs have specific endings. For example, من هستم، تو هستی، او هست، I am, you are, she is, okay? هستم، هستی، هست. So with different endings, we can understand who is the person. We don't need to use a pronoun. If you don't know about the grammar of Persian language, please fill up the form that I add below this reading comprehension, and I will contact you for the course. And if you participate to the course, you will learn the grammar very perfectly, and in a short time you will be able to read any text, any Persian text. نه آسان است. No is easy. It is easy. موزه کنار یک ایستگاه اتوبوس است. موزه کنار یک ایستگاه اتوبوس است. موزه است. Where museum is کنار یک ایستگاه اتوبوس. Next to a bus station. کنار next to یک bus station. Bus station. پلاک موزه پلاک شماره 3 است. پلاک موزه پلاک شماره 3 است. پلاک has the same meaning, plug, the plug that we hang from the door, or it's attached to above the door of every building, every house, and the number of the house is written on it. We call it plug, okay? Because it is introduced from French, I think, because in English we don't say plug, we just say number. So plug موزه, the plug of building, okay? پلاک موزه, the plug of, museum. پلاک شماره 3 است. Is the plaque number 3. The building number of the museum is 3. This is the fluent translation. همچنین, which means also, موزه روبروی یک خانه قدیمی زیبا است. The museum is opposite a beautiful old house. موزه است. The museum is what? روبروی, the opposite, in front of, okay? روبروی, in front of یک خانه قدیمی زیبا. A beautiful old house. Beautiful زیبا, old قدیمی, house خانه. پیتر, خیابان 30 تیر سمت چپ پس از 4 راه پلاک 3 کنار ایستگاه اتوبوس. خیلی ممنونم آرمیتا جان. So Peter is repeating the address that Armita gave to him. And at the end he says, خیلی ممنونم آرمیتا جان. Thank you very much, dear Armita. Okay? خیلی means very, very much. ممنونم means I am thankful. Armita John, dear Armita. John means life, or we use it, if we use it after the name of someone, it means dear. پیتر خوشحال است. Peter is happy. اکنون, now, او نشانی موزه ملی را می داند. He knows the address of the National Museum. او می داند. He knows. Knows what? Object. The sign of object. نشانی را می داند. He knows the address. The address of what? نشانی موزه ملی. نشانی. The address of National Museum. و and next sentence. می تواند برود. He can go. پیتر نشانی را پیدا می کند. و another sentence. So this sentence first. Peter finds the address. نشانی را, the address. پیدا می کند. پیدا کردن. Another collocation. Okay? Peter finds. پیدا می کند. Peter پیدا می کند. The address. نشانی را. And و به موزه ملی می رسد. And he reaches. می رسد. He reaches to what? به موزه ملی. To the National Museum. او وارد موزه می شود. وارد می شود. Enters together. Another collocation, but this time with some space. And the museum comes between them. او وارد موزه می شود. He enters the museum. موزه پر از چیزهای باستانی است. The museum is پر از means full of. پر means full. Full of as of. Full of what? چیزهای باستانی. Ancient things. چیزها means things. او همچنان که به تاریخ ایران می اندیشد با خود می گوید چه احساس خوبی، تاریخ این کشور عالی است. او همچنان که به تاریخ ایران می اندیشد. Okay? Sentence ends. The verb comes. Okay? او می اندیشد. He thinks. همچنان که is equal to as he thinks به تاریخ ایران about the history of Iran به تاریخ ایران the history of Iran می اندیشد با خود می گوید با خود with himself to himself okay با means with in English we say to himself in Persian we say with himself okay با خود می گوید he says می گوید he says با خود to himself چه احساس خوبی what چه a great feeling احساس خوبی تاریخ این کشور عالی است the تاریخ این کشور is the subject the history of this country history in this کشور country the history of this country is عالی great پیتر ساعتها در موزه میماند و از دیدن چیزهای تاریخی لذت میبرد. پیتر stays in the museum. پیتر stays میماند در موزه in the museum ساعتها for hours و and از دیدن چیزهای تاریخی لذت میبرد و لذت میبرد and لذت میبرد means he enjoys another collocation لذت means joy میبرد takes so together means enjoying so he enjoys what of as watching دیدن ancient تاریخی historical چیزهای تاریخی historical things و از دیدن چیزهای تاریخی لذت میبرد. This story has 3 sections and because it would be a long video, I divided it into 3 videos. So if you want to go with the rest of the story, watch the next videos. And if you want the PDF of this story, please check the link in the caption. Thank you everyone to accompany me. As you see, I have spent lots of time, energy and love to make this video to provide you the best way possible to learn Persian. So I would appreciate if you help me growing more by commenting #LearnPersian below this video. See you soon.